the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
A give to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Wentz now to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 and a 1st down. Running with Howard. he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run with Howard, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. He finds his man, Baldwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They go with Howard again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll get it up the middle. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.